Today, we're going to take a look at your individual interest assessment results from the interest assessment that you took yesterday in Indiana Career Explorer. If you did not download those results and put them in your PCC folder, remember the easiest way to access the old results is to point up here to this icon, click on Assessments, and then you should see an option where you can download those results. I always, no matter what, this is that dashboard. This icon here is kind of my go-to icon, so I know where I'm navigating with the site. So to get back to our results, if I scroll back down here, we should see something that says Career Interest Assessment Results. Down here, it's going to list our top 3 industries. It is important for you to understand. So I took this interest assessment yesterday, and you can see on here my industries. I didn't have education listed. To be honest, I was a little shocked because that is truly my passion. I need you to understand that it is okay if one of the industries that you really have your heart set on, let's say you want to be a lawyer, that you don't see that one pop up, that is absolutely okay. Right now, where you're at in 8th grade, you're exploring different types of values, your interests, your skills, and your abilities. And hopefully, you'll have a common theme that keeps reoccurring over and over and over again that's going to align with what you think your career field is going to be. So, even if you're like, oh, these are awful, that's absolutely okay. We're just exploring these. So, before you do anything else, I want you to click on the heart if you did not do so yesterday on all 3 of these. So then that adds our top 3 industries within our favorites and it goes to our dashboard. Okay. So you have this Google Slides that's been shared with you, and there are 5 slides. There's nothing for you to do here on this first slide. On slide 2, it's asking you to list your top 3 industries. So what you're going to do right here, I would list health sciences, human services, and hospitality and tourism. And I'm going to show you my example here. So if you look at mine, I just listed them that way. Next, you're going to actually explore one career within each of those industries. I'm going to start with health science. So if I click on health sciences, there's learn more about the field, but here's where I want to take you, and this is where we're going to focus our time today and over the next few days. Right here, this is going to pull up our top career choices within the health science field. You see here, there's these little fire icons. The more of the fire icons that you see, that means the job is in demand and is going to be in demand. So this one right here, medical and health services managers, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little fire icons, meaning it's going to be in demand for a while. The more fire icons, meaning the better when you graduate, you're going to have a chance at getting a job and it not being a job that is out of reach. So before you commit to choosing one of the jobs to or careers to explore, it's important that you go through and just maybe even briefly read what all of the top careers in this category or in that first industry represent. Once you decide, okay, yeah, I'm going to research a little bit more of the career. For an example, I'm going to look at physical therapy. So I see here there's 4 fire icons. That's to me, yep, the job is definitely going to be in demand. So once you explore the top careers, you're going to narrow it down on one. That doesn't mean that's going to be your focus all year. We're just exploring different careers within these industries. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go back here to the example. For industry number 1, I'm going to list over here again, health sciences, career name of interest. I put here physical therapist. And then you see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes that you're going to fill out. The boxes have already been created for you. Yours is just going to look like this, and you're going to fill it out as you go. The first one says education needed, followed by projected jobs openings by 2030. If I go over here, the career or education listed here, I just put doctoral or professional degree. That's what I need. You see here the average salary. That's also required, which I'll list, but I want to show you if I go into the physical therapist and I click on the link, it's going to give me all the information that I really need. Okay. So it gives me a salary breakdown by hourly, annual, entry level, mid level, expert level. I just want you to look at the average. Okay. Projected jobs. So in the year 2030, they're projecting that there's going to be an additional 5,800 or a little over 5,800 additional physical therapists that are going to be needed across the United States. That's not just in Indiana. Um, Job titles, I want you to just skip over that right now. Degree recommendations, I want us to skip over that right now as well. The reason being is because this is just focusing on a few colleges in Indiana, and I want to just not even go down that path just yet. These are the top expected tasks to review, knowledge, skills, and abilities, and then there's some options for related careers. What you're going to do using, once you click on whatever that is, you're going to take this information from the chosen career of your choice, and you're going to plug in your information listed here. So I typed in my education needed, the projected jobs, the average salary, the brief summary of the career. Let's talk about that really quick. I just took this information here and I typed it out. Now, this information is for you. I don't want you to think, well, how would my teacher want me to summarize that? Read what it says and then put it in your own terms. For me, if I'm thinking about a physical therapist, what do physical therapists really do? So I thought, they make plans for patients who need relief in pain and increased mobility, strength if you're coming off of an injury or some sort of disability. And I put that in my own words. So just this is for you, not for your teachers. So put it into words and terms that you understand. Oops, sorry about that. One ability that's needed, one skill that is needed. If I come back here and I scroll down, the skills, there's tons of skills. I just chose one. I put a critical thinking skill. And then one of the abilities I put was written comprehension for the abilities. And then the last thing that's being asked is that you provide a brief summary of one of the top tasks. There are several tasks within each job and or career, excuse me. I just took a look at one of these that's listed 1 through 4, and then I summarized. I believe it was number 2, and then that was it. Now, in the corner here, it says, "Don't forget to heart this career." Before you leave that career, before you even escape out of there, up here at the top this heart will be just shadowed in white outline. Make sure that you put a heart or you heart the career that you have shown interest in because it will keep reoccurring throughout your individual Indiana Career Explorer. Once you're done with industry number 1, then you'll continue and you're going to do the same thing for industry 2 and industry number 3. Get as far as you can today. You will have plenty of time throughout the year to work on this. This isn't something that should be rushed. It's something that you are being exposed to and gathering as much information about yourself to make a solid game plan, not just entering high school, but your plans beyond high school. Let your homeroom teachers know if you guys have any questions.